Good morning, everyone. This is His Word Only. Alright, beforehand here, I do want to apologize for not doing a Bible reading on Thursday. I'm in the process of looking for some sound effects to get you guys more immersed into it, so it's just not some boring reading, and maybe sometimes put some music behind it. I don't know, but I gotta find some safe sound effects and stuff like that first, though, and I haven't been able to truly find a safe one, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, we left off in Genesis 32, right? And as the review, Jacob sends manservants and goats and messengers and all that. It says right here, oxen, asses, flocks, manservants, women servants, and basically unto Esau. Esau didn't like that, and he wants to destroy and kill Jacob, basically. So he sends 100 men, and we have Jacob calling out to God, saying, he said my seed would be the sand of the sea, and, basically pleading to God. So he goes up, gives him all that stuff to Esau, right? And then they rose up, took his sons, his wives, women servants, and all that, sent them up, and they left Jacob, and then basically he wrestled with, in my opinion, the angel of the Lord, in my opinion, because what does it say here? He called it Peniel, for I have seen God face to face. But that's that, in my opinion, it was the angel of the Lord. But, that's just my opinion. Alright, Genesis 33. And Jacob lifted up his eyes, and looked, and behold, Esau came, and with him 400 men. And he had divided the children unto Leah, and unto Rachel, and unto 2 handmaids. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel Joseph hindermost. And he passed over before them, and bowed himself to the ground 7 times, until he came near to his brother. And Esau ran to meet him, and embraced him, and fell on his neck, and kissed him, and they wept. And he lifted up his eyes, and saw the woman and the children, and said, Who are those with thee? And he said, The children with God hath graciously given thy servant. Then the handmaidens came near, they are their children, and they bowed themselves. And Leah also with her children came near, and bowed themselves. And after came Joseph near, and Rachel, and they bowed themselves. And he said, What meanest thou by all this drove which I met? And he said, These are to find grace in thy sight, of my Lord. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Keep that thou hast unto thyself. And Jacob said, Nay, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then receive my present at my hand. For therefore I have seen thy face, as though I had seen the face of God, and thou wast pleased with me. Take, I pray thee, my blessings that I has brought to thee, because God hath dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. And he said, Let us take our journey, and let us go, and I will go before thee. And he said unto him, My Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me. And if men should overdrive them one day, all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over before his servant, and I will lead on softly. according as the cattle that goeth before me, and the children be able to endure, until I come unto my lord unto Seir. And Esau said, Let me now leave with some of the flock that are with me. And he said, What needeth it? Let me find grace in thy sight, O my lord. So Esau returned that day on his way into Seir. And Jacob journeyed to Succoth, and built him a house, and made booths for his cattle. And therefore the name of the place is called Succoth. And Jacob came to Shalem, the city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan, when he came from Padanaram, and pitched his tent before the city. And he bought a parcel of field, where he spread his tent, at the hand of the children of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of money. And he erected there an altar, and he called it Eloi Israel. Alright, and that's Genesis chapter 33. We have Jacob here meeting Esau. And of course he puts the women and the manservants and all that first, because he's a coward, doesn't want, Esau, he doesn't want to meet Esau first, And then he keeps all the manservants and stuff like that, and the flock and stuff, And then Esau and him go their own way. They kiss each other and all that, and then they go their own way. Esau goes, unto Seir, and Jacob goes to Succoth, and builds him a house, and that's that. And he built himself an altar, of course. Anyways, that's Genesis 33. Hope you guys were edified, and you guys have a wonderful day.